the internet is actively discussing yet another controversial novelty for our fifth-generation fighter, which essentially represents a hybrid of a cruise missile and a drone. A fair question arises. What is the purpose of such a complex solution? And wouldn't it be simpler to rely on classic systems like conventional cruise missiles and drones? As is often the case, the reality is not so straightforward. Today, we will try to figure out why it was necessary to create such a sophisticated design. Let's begin. About 3 years ago, at one of the Army forums, a fascinating project called Molnia Lightning was unveiled, developed by Kronstadt Group, known for their Orion drones. This project represented a compact drone capable of fitting inside the internal bays of the Su-57 and designed for both reconnaissance and strike missions. Even the media described the project as ambitious and complex, and few took it seriously. Most assumed it would never progress beyond a prototype. Moreover, Molnia was considered an initiative-driven project at the time, and such endeavors rarely succeed. However, it has since come to light that the project was likely not just an initiative, and that at least one other major aerospace corporation, Sukhoi, has been working on a similar drone since 2019. Moreover, not only have prototypes been created, but the project has also approached serial production. This means that in the near future, the arsenal of the Su-57 will include highly advanced and promising systems. The Su-71 monochrome and the Su-71K cover carpet. We will discuss the differences between them later, but for now, let's start with the monochrome. So, what is it? At first glance, it resembles a slightly modified KH-59 Mach-2 with a different wing configuration and an apparently altered nozzle. What does this tell us? First and foremost, the drone incorporates a full set of stealth technologies, including a uniquely shaped fuselage, reduced infrared signature reminiscent of the German Iris, and likely radar-absorbent coating to prevent enemy radars from detecting the monochrome prematurely. Great, we're looking at a heavily modernized cruise missile, but where does the drone aspect come in? That lies in the advanced brains and guidance system of the monochrome, which differs significantly from traditional cruise missiles. The electronics are so intelligent that the system can make decisions independently about engaging specific targets. In other words, the monochrome recognizes what it sees, prioritizes targets, and acts based on its decisions, much like the latest version of the Lancet loitering munition. This information is not new. A patent related to this system surfaced as early as March. In general, the monochrome can operate completely autonomously in areas highly dangerous for aviation. However, there's also a second scenario: interaction with the carrier aircraft. The Su-57 can both receive information from the drone and retarget it if the pilot identifies a more important target. This may seem straightforward, but it's not, as this is where the Su-71K cover comes into play. The cover is essentially a simplified version of the monochrome. It lacks the advanced sensors and intelligent electronics of the senior version, but offers one highly valuable feature: it's cheap. According to the developer, it is closer to a classic cruise missile in functionality. It is likely much cheaper than the KH-59 Mach-2, but operates on similar principles. Moreover, the cover can receive target information from the monochrome in cases where it is impossible to communicate directly with the carrier aircraft, the Su-57. This concept presents a highly intriguing approach that will provide our fifth-generation aviation with a serious tool. The emphasis on cost-effectiveness is not incidental. It is likely that the monochrome and cover project is aimed at mass production. Producing cruise missiles in large quantities with all their variety is a challenging task. This project offers the opportunity to replace a significant portion of cruise missile requirements with a highly standardized system featuring impressive capabilities and, so far, no apparent drawbacks. Moreover, production of the Su-57 has reached a new level. Earlier this year, it was reported that the order for fifth-generation fighters had doubled to approximately 150 aircraft. The reason is simple: a significant improvement in all performance characteristics compared to the previous generation, with stealth being the most critical advantage. Stealth technology enables unexpected strikes from various directions, which greatly enhances effectiveness. Currently, the United Aircraft Corporation UAC is tasked with producing more than 20 Su-57s annually, a respectable number. These aircraft require weaponry that matches their capabilities. The Monochrome and Cover systems fit this role perfectly, enabling fifth-generation fighters to play a much greater role than they currently do. At the same time, nothing prevents these innovations from being used on previous-generation aircraft, such as the Su-35s or Su-57. The only issue is the availability of specialized data exchange systems for interacting with the drones. In conclusion, both systems have already undergone testing and are in the pre-production stage. In the near future, all Su-57s will be equipped with highly intelligent, cost-effective, and mass-produced systems capable of solving tasks autonomously, or with operator assistance over long distances in completely safe conditions. For the carrier aircraft, while it is difficult to say how many kilometers the drone can cover, it is undoubtedly hundreds, comparable to other cruise missiles. Moreover, it is likely equipped with a reserve to allow for loitering over designated areas.